So I decided to do my topic on adolescent egocentrism, done by the famous theorist David Alkine. So basically, adolescent egocentrism occurs between the age of 12, 13, all the way to like 20, or until a teenager is mature and reaches adulthood. So basically, what it is when a teenager is kind of absorbed over their own like thoughts and feelings, and like they have a hard time um, seeing other point of views besides themselves. Like they're kind of in their own mindset, and they just think like everything revolves around them. So there are three parts to this. So the first one is invincibility fable, and this is when a teenager knows that something bad can happen to them, or they know like if if they do something bad, that there could be bad consequences or bad outcomes, but they think like, no, that won't happen to me. So like an example would be like they go on a dangerous like car ride, and they're like going over the speed limit, and they know they can crash. This could lead like to death, but they think, no, it won't happen to me. Like I'm special. I know I'm invincible, and I this won't happen to me. The second part to this is another aspect of adolescent egocentrism is personal fable, and this is when a teenager kind of is stuck thinking is doesn't believe that other people have gone through what they have gone through. Like they're unique. Their experiences or whatever they're going through, like it's only happened to them. So like let's say like oh, like my little sister, so she thinks like if there's a problem at school, um and we tell her like, oh, you know, you'll be fine, it happens to everyone. Like she's in middle school, she's 14, and we tell her like that happened to me in high school too, or this happened to me in middle school too, like you'll be fine, we've all gone through it. She'll think, no, like you don't know what I'm going through, you haven't been in my shoes, and this and that. Like their situation is unique, and it hasn't happened to anyone, and we can't possibly relate to what's happening to her. The third part to this is the imaginary audience. So I have a story to this. So basically, it's when a teenager thinks that the whole everyone's eyes is on them. So like whatever they do, whatever they're doing, like there's an audience watching them that nobody can see, but everyone, like let's say they go to the supermarket, everyone's eyes are on them, and so all their decisions have to be made right or whatever. So an example I have is one that relates to me. So one time in high school, I was going down a flight of stairs, and I said I accidentally skipped one, so I fumbled, and I kind of went down like two steps, and so I tripped like down the stairs. So I was super embarrassed, I was super mad, and I was telling like my mom and dad. Like I came home and told my mom and dad like what had happened, and they were like, who cares, you know, like more than likely no one noticed, or if they did see you, no one cared. Like everyone worries about their own selves. And I'm like, no mom, like I know everyone saw me, everyone's probably talking about me, and everyone probably is like gossiping about me, making fun of me. And they're like, no, like no one cares about what happened to you. And I'm like, in my head, like now that I look back at it, I'm like, she's probably right. I mean, nowadays if I see someone fall, it's not like I'm focusing just on them like all day fall, like that they fell in school or whatever. So like now I can see what she meant. But so those are the three different topics, the three different aspects of adolescent egocentrism. So yeah, to sum it up, basically it's when a teenager, how do I say this? It's when a teenager's even though they can see, they know that there are other point of views and stuff like that, it's just like a phase that they go through, that they just think everything is about them, and everything like just that the whole world is watching them, and they're being judged for every little thing they do, or um or like let's say they get a bad critique at school or something, that oh, everyone hates me. Or let's say something, they're praised, like, or they're like, oh, you look cute today, like, oh, everyone likes me, I have a lot of friends at school, kind of thing. It just kind of depends. But yeah, that was my topic, and that's what that is about.